Hello and welcome to the pre-match hangout between Arsenal and Chelsea. I'm joined here with Moran and Rayhan today. You know what? It's the game that everyone's been waiting for. We've waited all weekend. We had to sit through the Saturday matches, even an early kickoff this morning between Manchester United and Everton, and the game's finally here, Moran. Are you nervous at all? Because are you excited? It's a big match, Arsenal versus Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Obviously, it didn't go our way at all last year. We want to forget about that result completely. But are you excited for today's match?
Yeah, I think I actually am, because it feels like it's a type of game where everyone's counting out Arsenal. No one's even giving them a shot to win. Look at any expert's prediction; they don't even see. They actually see, Chelsea pretty much dominating the match, and I feel like Arsenal plays their best when they're completely counted out with no belief in them. What happened last year at Dortmund? We surprised everyone. So let's just hope the boys can do it again this year against Chelsea.
Rayhan, what do we need to change from last year's match to make sure nothing happens, anything like that at all?
Well, implying the term change would assume that Chelsea haven't changed either, but in fact they've improved, which means the degree to which we have to change or improve, I guess, is so much higher for this match. Obviously, with the likes of Costa and Fabregas just bossing their front line, we have to be very disciplined in defence. I can make a case for Arsenal having to park the bus even in terms of damage control, because if you look at last season's game, there was
no damage control.
There was no damage control. Yeah, it was just an open vessel really. So we have to be very mindful of defense. But no, I think he's going to go all gung ho again, which really worries me, really concerns me. Earlier this week I was looking at a few articles in the press, and I saw one with Joey Barton describing the reason why Arsenal have been losing to sides like Chelsea, and I mean he makes a case saying that we don't have that sort of leader on the pitch in terms of like a Vieira type in that midfield, and there's a case for that. And also I was looking at things from a tactical standpoint as well. A lot of managers, even Sir Alex Ferguson, found it easy to read Arsenal because we've become such a predictable team. So maybe it's too big of an ask to see if Arsenal can change their tactics just for this one game, but in an ideal world we will and adapt to Chelsea, but I just can't see that happening.
Yeah. I think the two most important players today have to be Jack Wilshere and Mathieu Flamini, because the thing about the game last year was our midfield was so exposed. I forget who was starting last year, but the middle of the park was just so open, and especially with Fabregas there this year, we can't let that happen at all. Jack Wilshere, Flamini, they're going to have huge games, because last year there was tons of 4-on-4s, even 5-on-4s going back at our back four, and against world-class players, you have no chance sometimes. They're going to put 6 goals past you if you give them odd-man rushes throughout the match. Moran, attacking-wise today, what do you want to see from everyone? Obviously, we got Mesut Ozil, Cazorla, Alexis Sanchez in that front three with Danny Welbeck up top. What do you want to see from that attacking trio or attacking four?
I just want to see. It's gonna be tough because Chelsea's probably the most disciplined, most organized defensive team in the Premier League. One of the most organized teams in the world, actually. So it's gonna be hard to break them down. So chances are very vital this match. We people saying, can Welbeck, if he's given that only one chance, can he bury it? And that's what we're going to have to see today, because we're not going to be given that many great chances today. And I think the key to today is going to be Sanchez and Welbeck, stretching out their defense, making those runs in and behind them. So, because Chelsea won't give us much in this game.
Rayhan, if Danny Welbeck has that one chance, do you think he buries it? Obviously, he scored a hat-trick midweek. Do you think he buries it?
I think perhaps on a confidence level, he might be more confident in his finishing. So he might, we'll see. I'm confident in Danny Welbeck. I'm trying to believe in the guy, because, he's shown that he can utilize his pace and energy to get in behind those defenses. And when he's facing the goal, he's good. He put in some good finishes. My only concern is taking those lateral balls or with his back to goal. But hopefully, with John Terry, the aging backline, with John Terry, he can hopefully prevail on that front.
Moran, let's talk about the back four today. What do you expect from them, especially? We know what we're usually going to get with Mertesacker and Koscielny, solid professional performance, and same with Gibbs, and we're starting to see the same with Chambers at right back. Who do you think is going to have a big game today from the back four, and who do you expect to really step up?
Well, I think who needs to have a big game, I think it's going to have to be Callum Chambers, because he's going to have Eden Hazard on him the entire match, I'm guessing. And that's going to be a big ask for a 19-year-old in this match of this magnitude. So if he can, he's not going to be able to get the best of Hazard, but if he can contain him for the most part and limit his opportunities, that'll be a big plus for Arsenal in this keeping the score in this match very low.
Rayhan, who's your X factor in the Arsenal squad today? Who do you think, if they have a great game, it can really tip the balance in our favor?
Honestly, if I was to pick one, I'd have to say Alexis Sanchez, without a doubt. He's been our big player so far. He provides that energy, that determination, and that constant work rate that we're going to need to break Chelsea down, frankly. Yep. So I think he'll be a key man today.
Moran, how about you?
If I had to choose one, I'm gonna go with. I gotta go with Danny Welbeck. I think this is the type of match we need a big time striker to show up for, and I think he's just gunning for confidence right now. He said he brought in the midweek. He took shots at United for never playing him up front. Well, Danny boy, you gotta back those statements up and put on a performance today.
Both good attacking options that need to have big games. I'm gonna go with Flamini in the middle of the park. We need someone to stabilize the midfield, especially against the powerhouse of Chelsea. They look absolutely fantastic. They're running over teams, and we need Flamini to, kind of have a big game athletically and mentally. Don't make any stupid errors. Don't make any stupid challenges. Just go out there, have a professional performance, hold the midfield. I'm not asking for a Yaya Toure. I'm just asking for a good, solid holding midfield player in this match. Any last words? We're about 5-7 minutes from kickoff. Rand, I'll start with you. Any last words?
Just be disciplined. I just want to be disciplined against these guys. I don't want to be biting them for tackles. I want to see us contain when Chelsea are in a half. I don't want us to, let them come out on a break and just let it be all, attacking like last year's performance. I just want us to be more disciplined, much more, defensive-minded, and then when we get the opportunity to attack on the counter.
Rayhan?
Yeah, I just want to say I hate Chelsea. I hate Chelsea fans. I hate everything about Chelsea Football Club. I really hope they get what's coming to them today. I hope we can stay disciplined and just destroy them. I want to see Arsene Wenger on the touchline, bossing our team, to show Mourinho what a true class act is. We want to bring class back today. We want to bring class to the game and justice to the game. So let's go out there and do this. Come on, you Gunners.
My last words are going to have to be, please, Lord, don't let us concede in the first 20 minutes. Yeah. Just hold on for 20 minutes and see what happens after that. Because if we concede an early goal, it's going to hit the fan pretty early, and it's not going to be good if we concede an early goal. Can we maybe go out and get an early goal ourselves, keep a 1-0 scoreline through halftime? That's what I'll be looking forward to. Just how we come out of the gate. I think that's the most important thing with this match, because the longer the game goes on, I think the more confidence that we grow in. You know what I mean? Like, the more time it stays 0-0, the more time Arsenal will grow in confidence. Thanks for joining the pre-match hangout today. We'll be back with a halftime and full-time hangout. Hopefully the mood will be good, a lot different from last year, and up the Gunners.